Do you have any idea just how difficult it is to catch even a bloody Jigglypuff when you don't leave your house for an entire week? A little while ago, I posted a message to Facebook that addressed my unfortunate second week of summer vacation. It read, quote, "It's official. As of around 5:30 p.m. today, I haven't left my home property for an entire 7-day week. It's now been over 170 hours, 10,000 minutes, or 604,000 seconds, and of that time, just 1/1000th has been spent outside. A new record low." Quote. Now sadly, all of that was completely true, and in no way was I exaggerating. But even worse so, I did the exact same thing just last week. And this explains why I've been appearing so frighteningly pale before the camera. It looks like I'm filming in the dead of winter. But guess what? It's 88 degrees outside without a cloud in sight. In fact, I've even been consuming vitamin D supplements to make up for my lack of sun exposure. And at this point, you're probably wondering why? Why on earth am I doing this? And that was one of the comments on the Facebook post. Well, in response, I don't really know. Committing self-induced house arrest is not a popular practice among most 16-year-olds. And it may seem as though I have some bizarre phobia and or mental retardation. Well, I've done some research on the subject, and a fear of leaving one's house is a real thing, and it's called agoraphobia. The condition is usually associated with a panic disorder, and those who have it fear such situations as using public transportation, being in crowded places like shopping centers, or leaving one's own private safe residence without personal assistance. It's related, but not the same as social anxiety disorder, where a sufferer feels tremendous apprehension of being scrutinized in a public situation and or humiliating themselves. And interestingly, the typical age of onset is during adolescence. In any case, I sincerely doubt anyone with either or both of these disorders would ever enjoy publicly speaking in front of their entire freshman class to be elected treasurer. My issue, I think, excusing my lack of transportation, is that I'm so devoid of any effective motivation to leave my suburban home that I simply remain inside all day for weeks on end, which produces the sickly-looking pale boy before your very eyes. Now, hopefully, you've been able to connect this issue with the topic of this video. Pokémon Go is an enormously popular iOS and Android game by Niantic, which has the player explore the world in search of Pokémon to collect. Well, of course, I want to participate in the excitement, and so I downloaded the game and spent the last week playing by waiting for Pokemon to appear inside my house, using up all my incense in the game and sanity in real life, sitting there waiting for stupid Rattatas and Pidgeys to appear before my virtual eyes was so tedious and yet so enthralling. But more than anything else, it was really pathetic. And so now you may be wondering, well, Christopher, doesn't this game then provide an incentive to exit your cozy safe space to catch 'em all? And in response to that, yes, I was at times motivated to leave, but then discouraged once again every time a car or pedestrian would pass, and I could tell they knew exactly what I was doing strolling down the sidewalk, staring at my iPhone for an awkwardly long time. It sounds very silly, and it is, but that's how I felt, and it would just have to be Pokemon Go inside my house all day, catching one about every hour and falling far behind those with the basic sense and self-confidence to explore their surroundings. I sit in my room, waiting all day, but Pokemon I hear don't appear in this way. I ought to go out, explore the street, and surely then I'm bound to meet a Zubat or Krabby, or maybe Drowzee. But that's too much work, so I'll just wait inside and see. Absolutely nothing. Oh well, at least I was able to evolve to Eradicate and Pidgeotto. If you like this video, I would much appreciate a thumbs up below, and if I earned your subscription, welcome to the club. Goodbye and happy hunting.